la stessa, diciamo, il principio di precauzione che si invocava prima, dice espressamente che questi dati forniscono la possibilità di migliorare, minimizzare i rischi, migliorare il prodotto in modo tale che sia praticamente sulla base di eventuali nuove cognizioni scientifiche. Ma perché devono essere segreti? Qual è la ratio che ci dovrebbe convincere che lì dentro c'è il segreto, c'è l'assoluta confidenzialità? Cos'è un segreto militare? È un segreto commerciale? È un segreto extraplanetario? Che cos'è? Perché non ci date la possibilità, al di là di dover immediatamente, diciamo, fare dei procedimenti, delle denunce, eccetera, dateci la possibilità di esaminare anche a una fonte esterna, un osservatorio esterno, la veridicità, ma soprattutto l'integrità, come diceva il dottor Malone, di quei dati.
Allora, grazie. Sì.
In the absence of transparency, these data are propaganda. We have to call it what it is. This is propaganda.
Dottor Malone, le volevo chiedere se mi può confermare che la tendenza sarà quella di produrre vaccini a mRNA anche per i bambini, quindi vaccini pediatrici a mRNA. E poi recentemente l'Unione Europea ha approvato un vaccino per il Covid a mRNA autoreplicante e autoamplificante che già è in uso in Giappone e rappresenta un pericolo maggiore questo.
I participated in testimony in Japan to the legislature in which I cautioned that there were risks with this technology that were even greater than the risks of mRNA cationic lipid formulations. In particular, we have not resolved whether or not there is shedding of these positively charged fat RNA particles. And we do now know that these positively charged fat modified RNA particles persist for a very long period of time. This is not RNA. This is a synthetic product that has been modified in a non-natural way by incorporating pseudo-uridine throughout the molecule. This is not natural RNA. It is not degraded like natural RNA. It behaves like something between DNA and RNA, but it's not a natural product. So that's a lie. Just to be clear, the nature of this technology is derived from viruses. It uses a type of a virus that has a tendency to cause encephalitis. This is a version of a gene therapy technology involving alpha viruses that failed. It failed in development because it still carried the risk of encephalitis. So what the technology in question involves is a RNA-like molecule that has viral properties that is able to replicate like a virus in your cells and make more copies of itself when it infects one of your cells, and which may be able to be transmitted to other persons through a process that's still not understood. But there are multiple reports of shedding. The FDA regulations for gene therapy products require that shedding studies be performed. This is a key reason why the FDA refuses to allow these products, this technology, to be called gene therapy, even though it is. It is the transfer of foreign genetic material into the cells of your body to cause those cells to manufacture a protein. That is gene therapy. This is another version of gene therapy technology. And if FDA regulations were applied in an unbiased fashion, there would be required shedding studies. So the technology is based on a type of virus that's associated with inflammation of the brain, encephalitis. The delivery technology crosses the blood-brain barrier. The products, it's a fundamental principle in pharmacology that one characterizes dose response and that one characterizes the toxicity associated with a known dose. With this technology, the dose cannot be known. There's the dose that's administered, but then that product functionally grows in your body to a level that's unknown. There is no way to characterize it. So this is truly an experiment. And it's an experiment on every single person that receives it, because we're all different. And how much uptake your body provides is going to be different from mine. So the dose is uncontrolled. The potential adverse events are grossly uncharacterized. And the risk of transfer to a third person who has not agreed to accept that product is not trivial. There is a real risk of that transfer, supported by multiple case reports. And it is not refuted by formal, rigorous studies that would demonstrate what the true risk of shedding is, because it's a basic principle in the pharmaceutical industry. You don't do any study that the regulatory agency doesn't force you to do. So the idea that pharma is actively exploring the risk landscape and making sure that their products are fully safe is false. They will only do that which the regulatory agency forces them to do. And in the case of the FDA, our government has decided that this technology must be pushed forward. It appears that EMA has made that decision. You've had Paul Ehrlich, which serves as the scientific framework for EMA decision-making, repeatedly objecting, we now know, to decisions and messaging that has been politically influenced at EMA. So we can no longer have any confidence that whatever science is existing within ERLIC and underneath the EMA is being acknowledged or disclosed. So, in my opinion, the technology is premature. It carries significant risk. It violates fundamental principles of safety and pharmacovigilance, and it should not be authorized for human use or animal use at this point in time until these basic questions are resolved.
Una aggiunta di 10 secondi. Quello che dobbiamo fare, tenete conto che abbiamo circa 40 giorni per aiutare a convincere il governo a fare un'opposizione, a un'impugnativa nei confronti della determinazione dell'EMA che mette in commercio questi prodotti. Dobbiamo chiedere una moratoria. Per farlo capire anche a quelli che si sono vaccinati, che sono la maggioranza. Tenete conto che se in Italia il 15% non si è preso neanche una dose, ma l'85% sì, questi hanno ancora più da rischiare, perché bene o male hanno capito che non devono più inocularsi, quasi tutti. Infatti non si sta più ripetendo inoculi nessuno, ma se si entra con una tecnologia che prevede un'alta probabilità di scambio interpersonale, non è più al sicuro nessuno, in particolare quelli che hanno già un danno al sistema immunitario e che riceverebbero con altri inoculi respiratori un danno ulteriore e indefinito in termini di tempo. Quindi bisogna fare il massimo d'azione come attivisti per riuscire a ottenere questo risultato.
Allora questa terza parte termina qui e io ringrazio i relatori, il dottor Gabriele Segalla, il dottor Alberto Donzelli e il dottor Paolo Bellavite. Grazie mille.
Grazie a voi, grazie. Buon lavoro.